What's up everyone, Yellowdot here. Today we will be reviewing Razor, the Electro Claymore user. And to thank y'all for the support lately. If you enjoy the videos and you enjoy Genshin Impact, make sure to subscribe. There will be plenty of more content where that came from. Now, let's get into the video. First, we will do the talents. Let's start with the normal attack, Steel Fang, perform up to 4 consecutive strikes. Pretty basic as everyone has 4 or 5 like Beto. Charge attack drains stamina over time to perform continuous spinning attacks against all nearby enemies. At the end of the sequence, perform a more powerful slash, so you can let this go whenever you feel like, just like most Claymore charged attacks you spin to win, I believe with Razor. We will see that later in action. And you can let it go whenever you want or until you are out of stamina. Next, the plunging attacks, which strikes from midair, ground below, dealing AoE damage upon impact as per usual. Now, let's get into his first combat talent, which is Claw and Thunder. You swing your Thunderwolf Claw, dealing electric damage to enemies in front of him. Upon striking, enemy will gain an Electro Sigil Razor, which increases its energy recharge rate. Razor can have up to 3 Electro Sigils simultaneously, and gaining a new Electro Sigil refreshes their duration. So basically, you can have up to 3 at once of these sigils that he will hold onto. If you hold, gathers Electro energy to unleash a lightning storm over a small AoE, causing massive electro damage, and clears all of Razor's Electro Sigils. This Electro Sigil cleared in this manner will be converted into energy. So you basically build your ultimate like this, and you deal like damage like this, I guess, like big damage. Next, we have the ultimate Lightning Fang. Summons the wolf within, which deals electro damage to all nearby opponents. This clears all of Razor's electro sigils, which will be converted into elemental energy for him. The wolf within will fight alongside Razor for the skill's duration. The wolf within strikes alongside Razor's attacks. Normal attacks dealing electro damage. Raises the attack speed and electro resistance. Causes Razor to be immune to damage inflicted by electro charge status. Disables Razor's charged attack. Increases Razor's resistance to interruption. So this is a pretty sick ultimate, I would say. The effects when Razor leaves the battlefield. When Razor leaves the field, a maximum of 10 energy will be returned to him based off the duration of remaining on the skill. Next we have a passive talent Awakening. Decreases the Claw and Thunder's cooldown by 18%. That's big. Using your ultimate resets the cooldown of your skill as well, of your combat talent, your E. That's a really sick Ascension 2 phase, I have to say. Next we have Hunger, which unlocks at Ascension Phase 4. When Razor's energy is below 50%, increases the energy recharge by 30%. That's insane too. Like every Ascension Phase 4 has been insanely good. This one is no different. I think this is really good. Next we have the passive talent again. Decreases all party member stamina, sprinting stamina consumption by 20%. Pretty solid for exploration, I feel like, so not too bad overall. And that was it for the talents. Now let's go ahead and see them in action. Now let's get into this and try clearing this entire camp with Razor by himself. Let's see how he will do. First, we are gonna get the attention of all of them, getting them together here. And then when they get close, I will use my E, get a lot of energy towards my ultimate. And it looks like your skill has a relatively short cooldown, which is really nice. So it looks like there is a shaman here, so let's try and take him out. I'm gonna ult. And let's see how this will perform. So my attack speed is increased and it feels insanely good. It feels very nice. Couldn't even preview the charge attack, but let's go ahead and do that in the synergy, which will be up next, which we will do with Chongyun. Now we are gonna synergize Razor with Chongyun against this big boy over here. Let's see how this will go. First, we will swap to Chongyun, put down our field, then we're gonna ult with Razor and see how much superconduct we can cause over here. Look like it is taking down his shield and his HP very quickly. This looks like a very good combo. Now, looks like my ult is actually lasting rather long as well, as you can see. It is still going. That was a long ultimate. Now we're gonna do the charge attack, spin to win. We're gonna swap back to Chongyun for the last bit. Do this. There we go. Now we give Razor a cryo element along with some super contact action, which will take out the big boy. And that was Chongyun and Razor combined. Let's do one more camp for good measure. Alright, back again, and we are gonna do one more camp with Chongyun and Razor combined. Let's see how this will go. Place down our E with Chongyun, then we'll swap to Razor, get our cryo damage, and then along with our ultimate, let's see how this will perform. It looks like it's doing tremendous, really well. And Chongyun fits really well as well with Razor, as because of its passive talent. To see that, you can click in the top right to see how he performs with other characters as well. There we go. Though superconduct will still apply to this guy, the ice element will not do a lot by itself. And that was it for synergy with Chongyun and Razor. It seems like it works very well and it is a very strong combination. Now that we have shown you all the talents and the synergy as well as the profile, let's move along to the constellations. Starting with Wolf's Instinct. Picking up an elemental orb or particle increases Razor's damage by 10% for 8 seconds. So with your E, your combat talent Claw and Thunder, on only a 3-second cooldown, I think this is really strong because this does not say it has a cooldown by any means. So basically you can get 10% up permanently if you'd like by using Razor in this instance. A very good first constellation. Next. Suppression increases crit rate against enemies with less than 30% HP by 10%. So if you go a crit rate build and you get like 70-ish percent or 80, you basically can up it to 90, 80 or 90 or even 100 if you'd like, if enemies are lower than 30% HP. Next we have Soul Companion, increases your ultimate level by 3, max is 15, pretty normal for your Constellation 3. Next we have Bite. When casting your E, Claw and Thunder, press. Enemies hit will have their defense decreased by 50% for 7 seconds. So this is going to make you decide whether you want to hold your E or you want to just tap it, which will be up to you completely. Next, we have Sharpened Claws increases your E by 3 levels, pretty standard for a 5th constellation as well. And last but not least, we have Lupus Fulguris. Every 10 seconds, Razor's Sword charges up, causing the next normal attack to release lightning that deals 100% of Razor's attack as electro damage. When Razor is not using Lightning Fang, a lightning strike on an enemy will grant Razor an electro sigil for your E. Oh, that is really neat. A very neat Constellation 6. It definitely could be better, not the best, but overall I think it is pretty good. But every 10 seconds is kind of iffy. I feel like that should be a bit lower, if anything, if it has to be like one proper use out of it, if you ask me. Because some battles don't even last that long. And that was it for the constellations. Now we will go over the Ascension Materials. Looks like you need Vajrada Amethyst fragments, which will start with slivers, which drop from Electro 30/40 in this case, hypostasis. You can also craft them with slivers. These will always drop from level 30 plus electro hypostasis. 2 things in one, pretty basic to get. These are found in the Wolvendom, like next under the Wolf of the North fight. Like there's a million of them right there. They are very easy to come by. Same with these, very easy to find just by any elite roll. Very easy to come by. Nothing too insane to collect or gather when it comes to ascending Razor. And that was it for his Ascension Materials. My final thoughts are I think that Razor is a very good DPS character if you can combo him with someone like Chongyun, as you saw in the synergy earlier. If you put down your E with Chongyun and then you use Razor's ultimate, I think you just will do massive superconduct DPS all the time. It will be really strong and really, really solid. Overall, I think Razor is an 8 out of 10. I think he is a very solid for a 4-star. He will not be too hard to get. It's nothing too much you have to worry about, and I thank you all for watching the video. Once again, please subscribe, comment and like if you enjoyed it, and I will see you all next time.
You sleep now. I keep watch.